Okay, now that I have a way of calculating K given my alpha, so I can either use this guy or either one of these two. They're both the same, by the way. Let's do that. So if we go back to my R code here, now I've got this block of code that I scribbled out. Okay, so I can use one or the other here, and you notice here in the code that I've inserted, this line right here is commented out, so I'm not using it. Instead, I'm ignoring this part, and I'm looking at this block right here. So here I specify my alpha. I want my alpha to be 0.05. And this line right here is just me calculating K. This is my Q norm alpha over 2, lower tail equals false. So it's calculating the probability. It's calculating the quantile with alpha over 2 being greater than it. And I'm dividing by the square root of n. So it's exactly the same formula that I had before. Let me get rid of my crossing it out. I'll leave that alone there. So let's go forward then, past my notes, and then let's insert that particular plot. Oops, wrong one. That particular plot with alpha equal 0.05. So let's insert PDF. See, I've got my power with alpha equals 0.05. And we'll insert before. So here we are. So notice here, this is what's generated when I specify alpha equals 0.05. It's exactly what it should be. And the K that gives that to me is 0.392. And of course, it looks the same. So now the question is, can I come up with another test? So thinking ahead, can I come up with another test that has a better power? Okay. In other words, can I come up with another size 0.05 test that has a power function that maybe does something like this? So if I can do that, this test represented right here is a more powerful test. And thinking ahead, well, how can I find the most powerful test? Is there a most powerful test? Is there one test that is better? Well, generally speaking, for two-sided alternatives, we'll find that that's not the truth. But for one-sided alternatives, I actually often can find the most powerful test. So I will stop the video here. This concludes the material for section 8.3.1. So the next video will pick up, so the next section will pick up at 8.3.2, where we actually start talking about these tests, most powerful tests.